In this video, we're going to talk briefly about kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is basically the energy of motion. Sorry, that was my alarm. So in this video, we're going to talk about kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is basically the energy of motion. So while potential energy was the energy of position, this is actually when an object is moving. So basically, any object in motion has kinetic energy of some amount. Okay, types of kinetic energy that we're going to talk about: vibrational motion, or vibrational kinetic energy due to that vibrational motion. So like an electric toothbrush or your cell phone, when it vibrates, would have vibrational kinetic energy. Rotational kinetic energy due to rotational motion, and then translational kinetic energy due to basically motion moving from one location to another. Translational kinetic energy is the one we're going to focus on the most. Kinetic energy will depend on basically two variables, mass and speed. So while potential energy depended on mass and height, this is mass and speed. And so here is the equation for kinetic energy. We have Ke, and notice similar to potential energy, we're using all capitals here, is equal to 0.5 times mass times velocity squared, or our speed in this case squared. So again, kinetic energy has the same units as potential energy, just because it's a type of energy, so it'll be in joules. Mass is in kilograms as usual. Speed is in meters per second as usual. And the thing that you need to know here is that kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of an object's speed. What the heck does that mean? That basically means that unlike mass, where kinetic energy is directly related to mass, what that means is if mass goes up by 2 times, kinetic energy goes up by 2 times. So for example, if the mass goes up 2x, Ke goes up 2x. Because basically you're multiplying mass by 2, then you multiply kinetic energy by 2. On the other hand, if speed goes up 2 times, okay, this is proportional to the square of that speed, and the square of 2 is 4. So kinetic energy will actually go up 4 times if speed goes up 2 times. Similarly, if velocity goes up 3 times, kinetic energy will go up 9 times, whatever the square is of that speed. Something for sure to think about. And last but not least, kinetic energy is a scalar quantity. It does not have a direction. So even though the object is moving, just like mass and speed are both scalar quantities, kinetic energy is a scalar quantity and does not have direction.